Hello. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
How many are here? 6. By the way, while waiting for the others, I would like to ask you something. By the way, could you find the file? Yesterday, I put the file in Bible group, but nobody showed seeing. Then I just put it on Telegram. Got it? Hello?
Yes.
Wait. As the light went out and my Wi-Fi is broken, I'm using mobile data, so I will turn off the camera.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So let's start the lesson now. I'm waiting for the others. Where were we? Where did I stop?
Page number 85.
85. Course book?
Yes, teacher. Course book.
Oh yeah. Yesterday we have analyzed the poem. So I let you read it at home. Yesterday I told you that I would discuss the answers for number 3, 4, 5, 6.
Teacher, I think only number. Oh yeah.
I think I have to start for number 3, right?
Yes.
Number 1. Oh, I'm missing it. Okay. Kevin. Number 1. Read the first 3 lines of the poem again. Do you see that? Again, from people to blah, 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 sea gazers. You need to read that. What is the purpose of these 3 lines? Can you tell me your answer?
Chair, I forgot to do it.
How many students read the files that I sent it to you?
I read.
I also read.
Sume, did you read it?
Yes.
Yes, Sutue, you did, right?
Yes.
How
Yes.
about Idara?
No, teacher.
Amelia?
I read it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to start from, okay, Kevin, you should open that file too. so that you can understand more, right? Because you haven't read it properly yet. So number one, the 3 lines. The question is, what is the purpose theme of these 3 lines? I want the short answer. You can make it short as much as you can. Jamai, what do you want to say? What is the purpose of these 3 lines? The purpose of these 3 lines is that, can you say that way?
People will never forget their past or where they can go.
People will never forget their
Their past.
birthplace.
Yeah, their birthplace.
Okay, that is short, right? So it is better. Yet, if you have similar idea, it is okay. People will never be able to forget their birthplace. Their birthplaces. Or another way, the atmosphere of the place you live in can affect the way you live. Yeah, whatever. Just only one. Just only one. The theme, the purpose of these 3 lines is that people will never forget their birthplaces. That is one way. Or if you have similar idea, like the purpose of these 3 lines is that the atmosphere of the place you live in can affect the way you live and behave. So it is also okay. If you have similar answer, it is okay. Now I will go to number 2. Some are busy. Read the rest of the first verse. You need to read the first verse. From atmosphere of cities to crowded at rush hours. How does the author feel about cities? Dilita, the feeling of the author.
She doesn't really like, even though it's fast-paced life.
So it means that she doesn't like the
urban life.
Urban life.
Yes.
Yes, that is the main idea. So number 2 answer is that because of the pollution, so you can use some feeling words. She doesn't like the urban life, or you can say like, she doesn't feel pleasant. She doesn't feel pleasant. To live in the urban area because of the pollution, right? If you give longer answer. Short answer is like, she doesn't like the urban life. If you have similar answer, it is okay. Kevin, can you follow?
Yes.
The second one is, she doesn't like the urban life. That is the main idea. Finished? Okay, let's go to number 3. Read the second verse. How does the author feel about where she comes from? Second verse is, where I come from, people carry words, blah, 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 up to breaking of ice. Amelia.
Yes, teacher.
How does the author feel?
She feel like it's peaceful where she comes from.
Say louder.
It's peaceful.
Say that I clearly.
Hello, teacher.
Say.
like there are trees and it's peaceful from where she comes from.
Hmm?
Hello, teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but not very clearly. So I can't figure out what you are saying.
It's peaceful.
Oh, that is the main idea. The other,
She
the
like
other,
she like it.
oh yeah, the other likes the rural life.
Yes.
Hmm. So the main one is that the author likes the rural life, RURAL, rural life. So another way, the author has a positive dominant impression on the rural life. She likes the place where she was born. All right, that place is rural, but she likes it according to the words she has used. So that is why number 3, how does the author feel about where she comes from? So it means the author's attitude to the birthplace, to her birthplace. So it means that she has a positive dominant impression. All right, because she has used some good words. So it means that she has positive attitude to her birthplace. Do you agree? So according to Amelia, yeah, she feels peaceful. It is also okay. Like she has a positive dominant impression on rural life. You can say that way. Kevin, trying to understand and write down the answer if you haven't read yet. If you have similar answer, it is okay. She has a positive dominant impression, DOMINANT, dominant impression on rural life. You have similar answer, it is okay. Finished? Number 4. Number 4, read the last. Can you catch up with the lesson? Is it too quick? Hello. For those who read the slides from the file, you could understand. So let's go to number 4. Read the last verse. Everybody look at, what do you think it means? So the meaning of the last verse, the last stanza. The last stanza is a door in the mind blows open. A door in the mind blows open. And there blows a frosty wind from fields of snow. That one. Sume, what does it mean? What is the meaning of door? How do you understand by the door?
Door is the door is the memory of
Opening
the place.
in a blast.
The door is the memory opening in a glass, not nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Yes, correct. Nostalgia.
Uh, when she realized that the past purpose is not really good, that some things are extremely attractive in its way.
Yes, your answer is quite close to mine. Yes.
And also it is easy to remember all the places that their tradition can be embedded in their mind.
Yes. In this case, I think the word is nostalgia. Nostalgia means like, a sentimental, wistful affection for a period in the past. For example, when I was young, I used to ride a bike in my native town, but in this city, I could not ride a bike. So whenever I consider riding a bike in my native town, it makes me happy. It is a good memory. So that is a kind of nostalgia. It evokes good feeling when you think about the past. Got it? So here, the door, you need to talk about the door. That is the main one. The door means that the memory opening. The memory opening in a blast of nostalgia. I think I should write. It means that you can start that way because the question says, what do you think it means? Right? Wait. It means that the door could be the memory opening. The door could be the memory opening in a blast of nostalgia. But in that verse, you can see the unpleasant sound. You can see the unpleasant feeling associated with the winter. So the association of winter is unpleasant or less pleasant. The weather is extremely cold, so it is not that pleasant. This way, so you could write that way for the last verse. The meaning of the last verse is like that. The door could be the memory opening in a blast of nostalgia, but the association of winter is less pleasant. Okay, some were late, so I will repeat for 1 to 4. Please check it. Number 1, I let you think ahead for the answers. I let you read the file. Read the first 3 lines of the poem again from the first verse. What is the purpose of these 3 lines? If you have similar answer, it is okay. So my answer is like the purpose of these 3 lines is that people will never be able to forget their birthplaces. I make it short. Please check it. Can you follow? Suyati, Suyito is here. And next one, number 2. Read the rest of the first verse from atmosphere of cities, blah, blah, blah. How does the author feel about cities? In the second verse, in this verse, the first part, the last part. So it means that, the author's feeling, right? So the author The author doesn't feel pleasant because of the pollution. That is the key word. The author feels unpleasant because of the pollution. This is the answer for number 2. And now let's go to number 3. Number 3. Read the second verse. How does the author feel about how does the author feel about cities? Oh, sorry, about where she comes from, number 3. So it means that the author has a positive dominant impression on her native tongue, on her birthplace. The author has a positive dominant impression on her birthplace. The last one I have already written on the share screen. So we have finished up to 4. Let's go to next. What do you think the following lines from the poem mean? 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody open the file and you need to give the short meaning, short paraphrasing of these expressions. I will give you a few minutes. By the way, can you open the file?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, do it.
So where's the file?
Huh? Say. Sweetie,
Where
what?
is the file? Sorry, I was a little bit late because my computer was crashing again.
Oh, I put it on Viber as well as Telegram. Telegram group was made this morning. You could check it anyway.
Oh. I think I haven't joined.
Do you have Viber? I can send it now.
Yeah, I have Viber too.
Yeah, you can say hi to me. So I will
Mm.
send it straight away. It is quicker. How about Sinamil? Are you okay?
Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, wait, I will send it to you. Those who could not find the file easily, please say hi to me through Viber or Telegram. I will send. Sinamil, are you okay? Can you open the file?
Yes, teacher.
Are you finished? 1, 2, 3. Only 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I only will short answers too.
Yeah. Because I have given you a lot of slides, so you could not memorize all. Just only take the main points. That is my purpose. In your level, you don't need to take the long one. Rất là nhiều. Art also tightly plotted with a guidebook. Line 8. The question is, what do then the following lines from the poem mean? So it means that you can start that way.
It means that we try to guide ourselves through life instead of taking one step at a time.
Wait, I will write in. It means that
We try to guide ourselves through life instead of taking one step at a time.
we guide ourselves
Through life instead
Through-
of
through the control
through life instead
through the
of
experience. You want to say
yes,
that?
yes.
Life experience.
Instead of taking one step at a time.
To take it from that sentence. Instead of taking one step at a time. Correct. Yes. You could write that way. We guide ourselves through the real life experience. And the rest, well, instead you can take all the words here. Instead of taking one step at a time. Okay, let's go to next one. Number 2, people carry words in their minds. Line 12 and 13. You can make it short. 12 and 13. And this time, test reason.
Canada, 80% are forest, so the forest or wood will always be the people's mind.
Your sentences are quite long. And you can use words like these lines mean that. Chambai, your ideas again.
Canada is 80% forested, so the woods will always be in people's minds.
You are talking about Canada mainly. I don't want that. Delete the answer. These lines,
I
lines
wrote like, yeah,
start like these lines mean that.
yes, I wrote like, these lines mean that wood will always be in the people's mind.
So don't you change the word words?
No,
What does it mean here? Words means.
Forest.
The forest from where?
From Canada.
In general, it is Canada. It means that the forest in the writer's birthplace if you don't want to put writers, and you can put like the forest in one's birthplace, O-N-E apostrophe S, one's. It means someone. You don't put the specific one. Oh. Will always be in the people's change. The forest in one birthplace will always be in his or her. So here the poet is her. In her mind, the rest you can take it, as it is the center of the little community. You can change like that. That is for number 2. According to the paraphrasing, the given paraphrasing, the main focus is about the author. So when you paraphrase, you just put, instead of the author, you can put when, the general noun. When's birthplace will always be in her mind. And the rest you can put directly. If you want to change forest, you could say that the landscapes, the beautiful landscape in one's birthplace. It is also okay. If you don't want to use words, because word is the direct word. So you would like to change forests or the beautiful landscapes. Okay, let's go to number 3. Spring and winter are the mind's chief seasons. Ice and the breaking of ice. Line 18 and 19. Kevin, how do you understand my this?
Hello.
Yes. These lines mean that you can say that way.
I'm set on it being an old building remaining only for practical purpose.
It is for 1890. Page 1890.
Sorry, I read round line. Sorry.
Mm. Ohnmar, that's too on. Your idea, please. That's too on. How much suyati? Can I erase this?
I think it refers to something in the mind that is broken when one makes the transition from the city to the country.
And can you repeat? This line mean that?
It refers to something in the mind that is broken when one makes the transition from the city to the country.
Okay. Your answer is also nice. Su Yi Tuan, how about your answer for that? Number 3. Su Yi Tuan, are you with me? Amelia, how about your answer? Yes, try. I can't hear you clearly. I can't hear you. Okay, let it be. I can't communicate with you properly. Delita, how about your?
I have this almost the same with Freya. I wrote like it means that something in the mind that is broken when someone make the transition from one to the another one.
Something in the mind that is broken when one makes the transition from the city to the country. Yeah, that is also okay. These lines mean that the two opposing seasons, which represent core city life. The colorful country life. Which represents the core city life and the country life. I want you to put this point, the two opposite seasons which represent the core city life and the country life. And something you can say, because you cannot neglect spring and winter. It starts from there. So I want you to put the previous line. Okay. That is for number 3. I will skip number 5. I will go to 6. Write an analysis of the poem. Use this guide to help you. The first 3 lines of the poem, the author introduces. Actually, you need to change the writing style a little bit, but we have already discussed the main idea. For number 6, can I erase? Hello, can I erase?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, this time I will go to number 6, analysis of the poem. In the first 3 lines of the poem, the author introduces. Okay, I will do it as an example. I want the short answer only. You can take reference from the paper. On standby. The 3 lines introduces what?
Sure, the 3 lines introduces
How will you say? The author introduces what?
that people will never forget
Yeah, rising the whole
forget
poem.
where they came from. People will never forget.
Say again.
The author introduces that people will never forget where they came from.
The author, say again, the author introduces.
The author introduces that people will never forget where they came from.
Wait, I don't like that much. So wait, Suyati, how about you? What is the main idea of the three lines? What does the author do in the first part of the poem?
I think the different kinds of beauty from the different kinds of beauty from their hometown.
People are made of places they carry with them. I mean that hints of jungles and mountains, a tropic grace, or the cool eyes of sea gazers up to that.
The beauties of the places they came from. I will like that.
You are paraphrasing, but I want you to summarize the 3 lines and what does the writer want to say there. The author introduces who has different ideas. How about paraphrasing?
People are all shaped by the place where they have lived.
Is that the main idea? Everybody, for the whole poem, the 3 lines at the top is the main idea. Do you agree? People are made of places. Is that the main idea? So what does the other one want to introduce? Introduces the main theme of the poem. Introduces the main theme of the poem, which refers to, you can put Champagne's answer. But here, the author introduces the main thing. You know, theme means purpose. That is the main idea of the whole poem. I will say again. Because of the word introduces, you need to put the summary. The author introduces the main theme of the poem, which means that people will never be able to forget where they came from or their birthplace if you want to make it short. Or if you want to make changes, you can write like the main theme of the poem. That the author introduces the main theme of the poem, which means that the atmosphere of the place you live in can affect the way you live and behave. Do you understand? Can you do the rest? Hello.
Yeah.
That is for the first one. You must answer appropriately according to the beginning of the sentence. You are given the beginning of the sentence. So you need to put the author introduces. What I want is like the main theme of the poem. I want you to put that so that it will be more suitable, which means that then you can put Ang Champagne's answer. So can you try the rest? I will let you think for a while. By taking reference the words from the file, can you do the rest? Okay, I will give you a few minutes. Try the rest. The rest of was when. It means the rest of the sentences in the first sentence describes what.
Finished.
When you have finished, let me know. Can I check? I let you think. Are you ready? How many are ready? Who wants to think more? You can raise your hand if you are ready. I want to check. Who are finished?
I haven't finished writing, but I have finished thinking.
Oh yeah, okay. But the rest are still writing. I could see. Tash is in it, the letter. Finished. How about Amelia? Our champion,
Journal.
Kevin. Not yet. Yeah.
Right, yeah, almost finished.
Oh yeah. Okay. You have to think and make it short. The summary of the whole poems, actually. Summary. Okay, I will do together with you. So let's go to the first one. Chamba, I want to hear your answer. Everybody listen. Start doing your work. In the first 3 lines of the poem, the author introduces, can you repeat my answer? The main thing of? Do you remember what I said? Tashwizin, can you say, in the first 3 lines of the poem, I'm reviewing the first one.
The main theme of the poem, which means that people never forget their bad
Places, yeah, correct. So that is the summary of the first part of the first verse, right? Because, you know, the 3 lines of the poem are highlighted because that is the main idea of the whole poem. That is one. That is why I use like the main theme of. The main theme means purpose. And then next, it's not finished yet. The second part, we have divided 2 parts into the first stanza. So the rest of verse 1 describes. Verse 1 means first stanza. The rest means you know, line number 4 to the rest, up to rush hours. That is for the rest. So here you are given the prompt like describes. That is the word. So what did you, can you tell me the answer? The rest of verse 1 describes. What is the main idea? Starting from atmosphere of cities up to rush hours. What is the main idea? What is the summary?
Atmosphere of cities, different atmosphere of countryside.
In that, starting from that one, can you see any rural life? Starting from, you can read every expression, like atmosphere of cities, how different drops from them, like the smell of smoke, blah blah blah, up to rush hours. What is the main idea? Suyati. The rest of verse 1 describes. What did you write?
The lifestyle of city that is polluted in many ways, yet well organized, which the other find unpleasant with.
Yeah, quite close. But it means that it's it about the city life, right? Only
Yeah.
that. So any different answer or what? Any answer from Suitu? Suitu is absent. Sumin. The rest of verse 1 describes.
How the city life is like.
How
What the city life is like.
like what the city life is like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that is the main idea. So Sumin's answer is quite close. The rest of verse 1 describes what the city life, L-I-F-E life, is like, L-I-K-E like. It means the situation of the city life. So, but I will give you the suitable answer. The rest of verse 1 describes. I will write this way. Actually, the words are from the paragraph. The organized and, can you find that place? That is the main idea. The organized and fast-paced life. The city life is organized, so that is one word. And crowded, what? Crowded subways. So according to this, it means fast-paced life. Life is quite hasty. This is the main idea. The busy life. But Sumin's answer is quite simple. So I put some more points like the organized and the fast-paced life of the city. So I will summarize the whole paragraph. The first 3 lines introduces the main theme of the poem, which means that the atmosphere of the place you live in can affect the way you live and behave. The rest of verse 1 describes the organized and the fast-paced life of the city. That way. Got it? Can I continue the second verse? Have you written? Do I need to repeat? Come on, please tell me. The lesson is quite difficult.
You can
So-
repeat the first one and can you repeat the one like the main
Okay,
thing
okay.
of
I
that
will
poem?
because these 2 bullet points are for the first paragraph, right? Look at the book. as well. In the first 3 lines of the poem, the author introduces. What does the author introduce? The main theme means purpose. The main theme of the poem, which means that you could say anything as you like. People will never be able to forget where they came from. Or another one is the atmosphere of the place you live in can affect the way you live and behave. That is for the first bullet point. The second bullet point, the rest of verse 1 describes the organized and fast-paced life of the city. Is it okay?
Yes.
So, you know, there are many words, but when we summarize, these are the main ideas. So like this, you need to think that way. Let's go to the second verse, the third bullet point. Kevin, can you tell me the second verse describes what is it about? Look at
The community and characteristic.
of what? Of what? It's quite general. I want the specific one. Where I come from, people carry words in their minds, acres of fine words, blah, 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 add to ice and breaking of ice. So what is the main idea of that paragraph? I wonder. Who wants to try? What is the main idea of the second verse? When you read the phrases in detail, what is it about? Dilita, can you try?
Yes, the second verse describes the rural life, the author's childhood memory, and her positive attitude on her bad place.
Your answer is quite close. Tasu'ang. How about tasu'ang? That it is quite long. That you could catch the main idea. Tasu'ang. What is the main idea of the second verse? Can you try? I am asking your ideas first. Later, I will give you my answer. Come on, come on. Sinanyo, how about your answer?
As the second verse describes the color of real life.
Rural life. Your answer is also close. That is the main idea if you read it carefully. Amelia, how about your answer, please? But it's not that complete. I will put some more points by using some adjectives or some phrases to be more perfect. That is the main idea. Some students could catch the main idea of the second verse.
Hello, teacher. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Say.
I think it's about like when people can forget their birthplace, and you can see it in that people.
Due to your microphone, I can't hear clearly. And I can't give you feedback because I cannot hear clearly. Your voice is not very clear.
I think it's because I think it's about people, you can see the birthplace in that people.
Are you talking about the third bullet point? The second verse describes.
I'm talking about the second verse.
Yeah, I'm discussing that. Yeah, yesterday I gave you the general analysis, the whole ones. You need to read thoroughly at home so that you can understand. And I'm talking about the second verse. It starts with where I come from. You can look at the poem. Up to ice and the breaking of ice. I'm giving the summary of that second verse. So I will give you the answer. Different students give the different ones and they are trying to summarize. It is okay. The second verse describes. So you need to start that. Yeah. Describes. It is. Oh. Actually, it is smaller than I cannot change icons. This one, the rural life. Yeah, some students have already mentioned the rural life. So it is quite brief. So I will put some ideas by putting a phrase in which the rural life in which the poet grew up in. The poet is talking about the place she grew up. So that is why I write down that. That is the main idea. The second verse describes us, yeah, saying a lot, but the main thing is that the rural life, it is correct. If you want to give more information, you can put a phrase in which the poet grew up in. Or you can say like the peaceful rural life in which the poet grew up in. That way. Can I continue? Do you understand? Come on. You can note down
Yes.
the language. Okay, so let's go to the last two lines of the poem. Actually, it is, you can give the repeated answer. I have already discussed it in number 3 a little bit. So I will do it again. But you need to change the words according to the given sentence. The last two lines of the poem, so you are given the subject. So Suyati, how will you say?
The last two lines of the poem, wait. The last two lines of the poem means the idea of, represent the idea of cold frosty wind that always remind her when she think about her hometown.
How about this one? Come on, participate. How about Vanessa? That's one, Vanessa, please try. What is the main idea of the last two of the poem? I have given you enough information to check. Yeah.
Can I ask question?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. ILLUSTREDE test. What is that?
Illustrates. Illustrates.
Yeah.
By the way, Vanessa, you have Google, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can check pronunciation and the spelling and also meaning there. It means, to make it simple, it means shows. SHOWS, shows. That is the simple word for illustrate. Okay, wait. We are not talking about that. You have interrupted, and actually, we are talking about the last two lines of the poem. Ang Chanfai, how about your ideas?
The last two lines of the poem. The memories of the writer.
Hmm? Can you repeat?
The last two lines of the poem, like it's the memories of the writer. One is winter.
Okay, a bit close. How about Sumi, your answer, please? I will let you use the word suggests. Because you are given the subject already. So you need to use this verb. The last two lines of the poem suggest that. How will you continue?
Suggest about her memory in, in her bed place.
Yeah. Suggest the lovely memory of
Yeah,
the poem, but it is also okay. Although the unpleasant feeling of being very cold. So I will take, you need to look at another idea to ponder on the last two lines of the poem. I will take some words from the last part. It means the last two lines of the poem suggest that it is easy to remember formative places all too positively, but their legacy can be negative. Yeah, like that. That is for the last one. Okay, we have finished up to this. So that is the whole poem is already finished. So let's discuss the bullet points. Actually, the last one is not that necessary. The second last one, There are some very striking images in the poem, actually a lot. There are many good expressions. I will give you some examples. Look at the poem again. You could find it at home. People are made of places. That is one striking image. One striking expression. Through that expression, we can get the we can paraphrase, like, you know, the atmosphere of the place you live in can affect the way you live or you behave, something like that. So that is one expression. There are many expressions. So at home, you need to underline the expressions. Striking images. Through some expressions, you could visualize the situation. That is called striking images. Do you understand? The second last one. There are some very striking images in the poem, for example. So you need to give some examples. It will be homework. I will let you underline some striking images. Can you do it at home? Tomorrow I will check.
Teacher, can you repeat, please?
Look at number 6. The second last bullet point, Kevin. Read. There are
Yes.
there are some very striking images.
There are some striking images in the poem. For example, the poem illustrates very well how people are made of places.
Oh, Kevin, actually, I haven't asked you the answer yet. I just give you the example. You have missed it. There are some very striking images. In the poem, there are some expressions. Striking, you know, very nice. Very nice expressions. I give you the example like people are made of places. That is one expression, one striking images. Like this, you have to give different expressions from the poem. Another one I will ask you. Suyati, can you give me another striking image?
Subways crowded at rush hour.
Can you go it in order? Second line. Can you find another second line or third line? Another striking image.
Second to third line, another striking image.
Can you find? Who can say? How about Deleta? Can you find another striking image? Actually, a lot.
I think the cool eyes of sea gazer.
Okay, the cool eyes of sea gazers. It is quite striking, right? Through that expression, you can know that the people who gaze the sea can feel the cool feeling, that sort of. So the cool eyes of sea gazers, that is correct. Something like that. You need to find some good expressions in the poem. Kevin, do you understand? You have to give examples of these expressions. There are a lot. Can you do it, Kevin? How about
Yes.
Vanessa? Kasu, yes. Do you understand? So that is the example. You need to find the striking images. And the last one, the poem illustrates very well how people are made of places. That is the conclusion. How you will conclude the whole poem. How does the poet describe her attitude in her poem? That way. So with 1 or 2 lines, how you will summarize. Think ahead for the last bullet point. That is the conclusion part of the writing. Actually, you are given the points. Later, you have to combine all the sentences. Then you will get a small analysis. Got it? So we need to do another two bullet points. So for the sake of time, I could not do it today, but I will give you homework. Next day, I will check. Can you do it? All right, I will stop here. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye,
Hi,
teacher.
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 Bye.